Hello everyone, welcome to Inner Peace Daily. It is our time once a week again. Come join our evening sessions. Today's Friday is gonna be a little bit longer than the other days. Also, sometimes it could be special session as well. And today it is close to full moon, so there is something to be talked about after our meditation. So I hope you enjoy your time practicing meditation with me tonight or today, depend on where do you live. So if you are watching from YouTube or the record later on, please don't be shy telling us or just say hi in the comments so we can get to know and remember each other. And for those who watch on Zoom, thank you very much for coming. And I am sorry for a little bit delay today due to the fact that, as I mentioned, there were 3 funerals and no wedding for me for tonight. So that's therefore it's quite a busy time for me and my temple to run our program today. And in fact, since this Sunday is gonna be our special main event, so I would like to invite you if you are available to join us on the night time. Our temple celebrate Vesak Day or the Buddha Day. And thus, if your local temple start the event in the morning, don't forget the time to come join us on the evening. But I will not be the host, but the program will be also broadcasting. So I hope you enjoy joining the event with us on this time, starting from 6:30 until 8 p.m. at night on Sunday night in Europe time and UK time. Thus, hopefully see you again next time as well. Now everyone, since everyone is here, maybe it's time for us, we should start our meditation now. Today is sunny, so let's meditate near the river today, alright everyone? Let us begin our inner peace time then. Alright. Alright. Now is inner peace time. So let us begin our meditation. Let's close our eyes, adjusting ourselves, sitting in a relaxed and comfortable position without any tension on your body. Scanning yourself truly. Check and see if there any tension. You may adjust and resume after. So that way you could find yourself more comfortable to start your journey for inner peace. Let us relax and adjusting ourselves from the top of the head. Relax down to forehead. Relax the eyebrows. Loosen eyelids. No need to use our eyes as we close them down to disconnect and cut all the distraction that may come. Making your face become soft and your head feeling light. Continue down to the neck and shoulder. Adjusting the back and body. Continue on to abdomen, allowing yourself breathe in and breathe out easily. Adjusting your whole body to be most comfortable. If you have done adjusting properly, you would be content and enjoy in this position without further adjustment. So adjusting yourself when you are done, continue on to adjust the mind. Empty your mind, putting down everything aside, and imagine that you are alone in this place, somewhere in the nature, near the river, in a vast open space, which make you feel calm, relaxed, and peaceful. And your whole body feeling light and empty or transparent. Then take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Bring back the mind back to yourself, your body, gently and softly, as you feel the air into the lung. Feel the bottom of your lung connect to the abdomen, where we would rest the mind gently. Allow the mind coming back and softly rest inside your body, around your abdomen. Observe the mind. Be with the present. Enjoy your rest. Should the thought arise, don't worry. Let it be. Let it go. Remain calm and neutral. Or if you like, you could recite the mantra to calm your mind. And the mantra is Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue recite the mantra in the mind until the mind has calmed down or the mantra fades away by itself. As the mind gradually comes to rest, sometimes It might be slipping out if you're not careful. You may use yourself to visualize the sun to help maintain the mind within. So lightly imagine the sun inside yourself where you rest the mind. Sometimes the sun may disappear, but we can always conjure it back at any moment. So maintain the mind within. Stay in the balance of relaxation. No need to rush or forcing the mind to be still. Instead, enjoy be with the present moment as you rest the mind inside. Continue on in silence until the appropriate time. Stay still. Maintain the mind inside as the mind gradually comes to a standstill. Joy and inner peace would fill in the mind. The mind, when finding inner peace, it would find its own way to love openly, freely, without any condition. So sharing this feeling to the people that you love. Beginning with yourself, to your family and friends, wishing everyone to be free from suffering they may experience. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. For those who already happy, may they be happier. Spread your loving kindness with the mind that open. Like everyone that you love is part of your family, a big family. Whether they still alive or pass away, sending love, kindness to all, from yourself to everyone in this room. Then to your family, in your home, your neighborhood, your town, your country, eventually the whole world. Spread your loving kindness with them all, spending last few moments. Spread your loving kindness until the appropriate time. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Maintain the mind in the balance of mindfulness and relaxation. Continue on so you can find yourself to be with inner peace everywhere you go. Sappha Puttha Nupavena, Sappha Dhamma Nupavena, Sappha Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. You can now slowly open your eyes. May you all finding yourself with inner peace and happiness and joy everywhere you go and whatever you do. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your time finding inner peace with me in this evening. Before we start to the tip and wisdom sharing for our session tonight, please allow me to check your meditation experience real quick. For those who are watching from YouTube, you can go ahead and leave in the comment. But for those who are watching from Zoom, you can leave the comment or just raise your hand. For those who are feeling relaxed and calm, could you raise your hand, please? Thank you. All right. Does anyone feel like time fly by very fast today? We meditate a little bit longer, 30 minutes today. Very good. Now last, does anyone experience joy or brightness inside today? Raise your hand, please. All right. Thank you for sharing. Because when our mind and body are in the balance of mindfulness and relaxation, and maintain it a little bit longer and longer, this experience will naturally come. We don't need to rush. We don't need to do anything. For some may be fast, for some may be slow, but that's okay, because if you are in the right track, eventually this experience will come. But what you must not do is to remain expectation. All right. So today, since it is the time that close to the full moon, and also especially on this coming Sunday is the Buddha Day, or what we call in international known as Vesak Day or the Buddha Day. There's something we could also mentioning. In fact, I'd like to do the presentation, but as I mentioned earlier, there are new jobs coming in, just kind of like I just mentioned. Yes, 3 funerals and no wedding. Yeah, so that's I don't have time at all to get myself to make the presentation finish. But hopefully it can be done by this Sunday, so I can teach on Sunday afternoon as my regular time session, teach to the local in US and those who are in this UK as well. So what mentioned in here is that, well, let's go with the time of the Buddha first. We all know now that on this Vesak Day, okay, let me check if I have this picture. Maybe it could work. Let me take a look here. Just one moment. Could help you understand a little bit better. Oh no, sorry. The picture is gone. That means this is a new version. Let's get back to me. Okay. What I'm trying to show is that on this day is celebrate and become International Buddhist Day to all people around the world, is that it represents significations even. One is the birth, second is the enlightenment, and third is the death, or what we use in term as parinibbana or enter nirvana. Thus he never come back to reborn again. In fact, on this significant, the Buddha mentioned something which is quite new to the people of the time, this concept. Remember, if you to recall why the people come to interest on the Buddha's teaching and find themselves practice and found a witness, and also able to achieve the goal or the fruit of practicing. What the Buddha representing is something that is quite new. I don't know, not quite new, very new to the people at the time. That's gained their interest. The people at the time, just like us, they're having two things in common goal. They want to find happiness, and their happiness are two things. One, if you want to be happy, you must be very successful and rich. These are the people at the time they believe. So that's they're working very hard, or if they are born in the time of the Buddha, they have caste. The caste system are just like status in the social society. They were king, the govern, the manager or management status. Another is the priest, the beliefs or the faith. The third is the merchant or the businessman caste. And last is the worker or the labor. These are the castes that manage in the society in India at the time. And whoever born in that caste, they are no or unable to change. But if someone born in the different caste, like for example, if the king married to the merchant caste, the offspring will be considered as an outcast. They have no place in society, and this will brand them for life. And that is very cruel to the time. But it is something that people accept since birth. It's kind of like fate and this time everything from birth. But when the Buddha found what he meant is the knowledge that he found on this day. That's people believe that if you want to be successful, you must be rich, all powerful. So everyone struggle for that. But the other belief, which is common over there, is you must practice yourself in a very difficult training. It's more like hurting yourself. If you do so, you can find success, because they believe that true everlasting happiness must come from working very, very hard. Have you ever heard that kind of thought? So if you're working hard, something very difficult, you're gonna get it. And that is something that people they believe. And so there are these two extremes that people believe at the time. And the people, and the Buddha, at the time he was not a Buddha yet, Prince Siddhartha, let's call him at that way. After he left the palace, renounced his sensual wealth and desire, become the priest or the monk. When he practiced this, he recalled himself on this day on the full moon. Throughout his years of 29 years as a prince, he has everything that he wants. He come to the top of the society, but he still could not find could not find happiness that would last. And he still suffer because every moment he getting older. And soon when he has his son born, he gonna have attachment, and he able to let go and worry about the things that come after. So when he realized it, that's why he left. He must find a way first. When he finds this, he will come back for sure. And as the story goes, yes, he did. But what happened in here is he had done that, it's not found. And that's the only way for him is he was working himself very hard. And he did for 6 years. He did until he turned 35 years old. Finally, he realized that, for 6 years I have trained myself if I'm gonna die first before I find this solution. Thus, he realized the middle way, not too difficult, not too easy, not too lax. It must be in the middle path. And that is how he approaching and find this himself the way, and become himself the Buddha, earn the title Buddhahood from that moment. And this what he found is that 4 things, they are called the 4 noble truths. This is what we believe now, and what we can discuss today a little bit. And mentioned in here is that the 4 noble truth is there is suffering. Because there is suffering, there must be the end to suffering. Just like if there is a sunrise, if there is sunrise, there must be sunset. If there is sunset, there must be sunrise. If there is problem, there must be solution. If there is suffering, there must be the end of suffering. Thus, understand and absolutely for sure that there must be a way to end suffering. So, thus, he has found himself the end of suffering. But to reach the end of suffering, there must walking this path, which is called Magga, or the Eightfold Path. And this is called the Four Noble Truths that he very discovering found. But these common practice or common theory are not very easily to understand if you do not practice. So that's when he realized and earned himself Buddha, who would be someone to understand, having wisdom enough. And as he recalled the first 5 disciples that left him many years ago. And so he went to teach them on this knowledge, and they found themselves the fruit just like he did. Thus they become the monk in Buddhism, and thus the religion begin to practice. It starts 2 months after this full moon, which is gonna be the rain retreat starting as well. But anyway, we cannot talk about this history. But the fact that I brought this up is because if there is no suffering, we would not be struggle, try to find a way. And this is one of the main reasons why the Buddha taught to those who are suffer. Some people may thinking that suffering is something that disgusting. It is something that no one wants. It's a pain. It is something that unwanted in our life. But for those who are wise, when they learn or experience suffering, rather than submit to this kind of thought that make them feel pain and suffer, they will struggle to find a way to end it. That suffering, if you look at it in this way, the wise person or wise people of the past regard suffering as a way to help you gain your wisdom and train yourself to overcome it, rather than submit and let yourself be as you are in your daily life. And so today, instead of realizing, knowing the concept of the Buddha, but something regard in suffering in here is that it is something that making us become wise, making us feel growth and be more determined to overcome this suffering that we experience. But to do that, has to be in the middle way. The middle way that you learn maybe come from many sources, but if you put into practice, I think you may now realize a little bit now that it must not too difficult, not too easy. And to do so, body and mind must be balanced in relaxation. People thought that it's just so simple, unbelievable. Yes, it's simple, but it's also difficult too. Not too difficult that one cannot achieve, but not too easy that one can realize easily. The meaning is that it's easy because you just relax, stay still. It's difficult because you have to maintain this stillness. So if you have that kind of difficulty when you experience inner peace, you feel relaxed, it's coming, it's good. But sometimes the thought come disturbing, it won't stay long. So you have to start over. That is something that we have to keep on trying. And so that is why on this day, rather than just learning the concept, learning the theory, this time we realize something now, that suffering is what making us struggle. And rather than just let it be, keep practicing meditation, and soon yourself will be able to achieve. Just like this concept is not only talking in Theravada Buddhism, but in Mahayana also mentioned too. I believe the monk who was famous, I think is Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm not sure when he was died, but while he was alive, he also mentioned that suffering is like a mud that make the lotus grow. So when we are experiencing mud, it is the basis that help us to grow. So when we are suffer, we are just like lotus, struggle to grow. If we are trying to grow, we need water, which we need to meditate. So when we meditate, as the lotus begin to grow, it will go above the water and become bloom. And so everyone too, everything in the mind that we practice, if we don't have suffering, we will not come here, everyone. This is one of the reasons why the Buddha doesn't teach to those who are already happy. If you look at it this way, you maybe wonder how come the king come to learn from the Buddha. Being a king has his own suffering too, even though his body, well and powerful, he got everything he needs. But as he lived in the castle, in the palace, he had to work, he has to manage, he had to looking after his people, and that he is suffering too. So sometimes when the king want to get out of this or don't find a solution, they come to seeking advice from the Buddha, because they've come from the level of intelligence. The Buddha was from the loyal caste too. So the king, when they talk to the Buddha, they understand that he know what they're talking about. That's when the Buddha taught, they're able to understand. And also, many kings in the time of the Buddha also renounced his throne and ordained as well. And this is something that I like to presenting to you. But of course, it could be changing a little bit on Sunday, so that way it will be proper with a better presentation. But all in all, thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you all enjoy your time. And tomorrow there will be the MEU session on this time at 7 p.m. 8 p.m. on Europe. Therefore, next time, this tomorrow will be Venerable Sander who teaching session. So hope you come join us for this meditation, and this Sunday, do not miss your opportunity to join in this auspicious occasion. Depend on where do you live in your local temple, so go there and join. If you are lucky, maybe we can see each other on this evening Sunday. But if not, well, I'll see you again on Monday. Alright everyone, thank you very much. Maybe Mr. Terry can do the honor.
May I invite everyone to pay respect to our teaching once by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow.
Alright. May you all finding yourself happiness in life. May all obstacles be gone. May every wish that you wish come true, and overcome obstacle very easily. And when you have chance to practice meditation, may you attain inner peace until we are reaching everlasting happiness in nirvana very, very soon in the future. Alright everyone. Now, last time before we end, how about take a group photo? I would like to invite everyone to smile, turn on your camera. If you can, then we can take a group photo together. Alright, I will count down to 3. 1, 2, 3, smile. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Terence. Thank you for coming. Alright, everyone. I'll see you again next time. Hope you enjoy your rest, and see you on Monday. I will close the room now, counting down. 3, 2, 1. Bye bye, Jamie. Bye bye, Terence and Miss Bastien.